What is going on there, people? My name is Krusty, and today I will be making a little showcase on Yondu. I have this guy at rank 46200, and I've been using him for quite a bit since his release, and all I can say is that I'm very impressed, and this guy, with his broken-ass Sig ability, can take a lot of different matchups, and they're just really worth showing. So this is mostly a Battlegrounds showcase. I have quite a lot of defenders. I've matched people with Yondu, and yeah, I'm just gonna get right to the fights. This guy is broken. All right, so let's get started. All right, so the first defender we're gonna look at is Jean Grey. And this is a very signature, I suppose, matchup for this guy. So this is kind of confusing. I think this is the only fight that's in the Gladiator Circuit meta, which is the root reverse controls node. It doesn't really change anything because we're trying to show this guy's damage and utility, which doesn't give him like anything damage-wise or utility-wise even. And yeah, so if you guys didn't know, Yondu, okay, so there that I got here, that is actually proof of his Sig ability. I wanted to talk about his Sig ability. So what happens, right? For every debuff on the opponent, every single time the opponent throws a special, Yondu places a weakness on the opponent. And that weakness at 6200 maxes out at 40%. And as you guys can see, Jean is about to throw her SP2 here. That is 5 weaknesses. That's 5 times 4. That equals to 200% at base attack rating decrease. So that is already insane. This just goes to show how powerful this guy is, because this guy's Sig ability just lets him tank anything. And you guys are going to see in this video, while I'm showcasing these matchups, I was just talking a little bit over them. There's some matchups that literally involve us just getting hit on purpose by SP3s. Like, we're literally purposely going to hit ourselves with SP3s, and we're going to tank them for no damage. Like, it's actually insane. So, boom. Another matchup here is Solvark. So, also for every debuff on the opponent, Yondu lowers base combat power rate, which means when this guy ramps his energizes, it's going to be much easier to control his power. Because you guys can see he has 2 energizers right now. He's not even gaining that much power. He's getting like a tiny bit over normal. So this guy's main damage is Rupture, which is absolutely incredible. Because there's so few champions that are Rupture immune. And it's a great time. He can also place them through the block, which is also incredible. And he also has a heal block on his SP1, which you're going to see right here. And as you guys can see, I gained some Furies. So the way Yondu gets his Furies is on how many times the opponent throws a special. And they max out at 8 stacks. And this guy at 8 stacks, he hits like a monster truck. And while I was talking, that Solvark was down. That's a rank 4. Close enough to 60 seconds, which is just crazy. And now we have Bishop. So something Yondu does, and you're going to notice that he's going to have a lot of armor ups through this video. The reason why is because when he invalidates a prowess effect, every single time he does a medium and a light, I think it's, let me see, is it? Yeah, so I think every second hit, he invalidates a prowess. And of course, every single time he does that, he gets an armor up. And while I was explaining that ability, Bishop is essentially freaking dead. Yeah, GG. Yeah. And now next, we have Nico Minoru. Another champion that we can just abuse our signature ability and just tank SP3s. Now, the problem, like I said, is because this is the victory track meta, every single time we invalidate a prowess, we get an armor up. So this matchup can go way faster against Nico. I'm purposely going slower because I do not want to get armor ups into her, into her buff immunity, obviously, because Yondu's not bleed immune. So boom, we throw the SP2 straight into her. She has 4 debuffs. We bait the SP3. We don't even try to get the thing. 1,000 damage. Also, in this showcase, because of the root, I'm also going slower because I have to slow down because of the root. So like literally, some of these fights can finish so much faster if root wasn't an issue. And why root is an issue, because on Yondu's SP2 he pushes himself very far back, and yeah, and yeah, if rooting wasn't a problem, I would be doing fights even faster. So again, while I was talking, boom, Nico is dead. We baited one special, and it was an SP3 that did 1,000 damage. Like essentially nothing. Next we have Onslaughts. Again, another really good matchup for Yondu. Okay, why is it taking so long to load, bro? What? Oh no, I had internet problems. Oh shit. Yeah, give it a second. Okay, there we go. Okay. So yeah, of course, Onslaught, very good matchup for Yondu. We place Ruptures, so he's again not immune to it. We're not immune to reverse controls, we're not immune to Neuroshock, but what we can do to avoid Neuroshock damage is hit his block. If we hit his block, he's not going to place Neuros on us. We have to hit them for him to place Neuros on us. So as long as we're just hitting his block, we're not going to get any freaking Neuroshocks. So yeah, he's already at 50% right here. Again, I get rooted. This is going way slower than normal because of the root. So just, again, keep that in mind. It's going way slower. So yeah, we go for our Striker. Also, when it comes to the Striker, I think the Vision Relic is the best one, because Yondu has very easy access to heal block, and of course the Vision Relic rewards you for heal blocking the opponent. So yeah, we throw the SP2 and he's almost dead, and he dies. Okay, again, could be way faster. Next we have probably his best matchup, which is Sinister. After his buff, also Yondu gained concussion immunity against mutants. It is not ability accuracy immunity, so he's actually not that good of a domino option, because his stun can get failed, his stacks can get failed. He's not like immune to that, but what he has, like I said, is a heal block. So boom, we go for a heal block. He goes for his SP2. We do not gain the concussion. So yeah. I mean, that could be a double-edged sword, because we're not healing with willpower like we would with any other champion, but we're not taking damage. Like I said, he's reducing his damage so much, the SP2 does like literally nothing. So again, we waste like 3 seconds right there. So that was like essentially a 40-second fight if we didn't get the root in the end. Very good stuff. Next, we have Photon. I mean, who, like, name me tech champions that could take Photon that are not future Ant-Man. There's not that many. There's not that many. And like I said, again, his Sig ability helps us here. We're going to push her to pure light, and we're not going to give a singular shit. We're going to reduce her damage so much, it's going to do almost nothing. And keep in mind, we have nothing to reduce her block proficiency, her block penetration. Look at this. Boom, boom, boom. What was that? 1,000 damage to the block. We lost like 1% HP. We throw the SP2. Does quite a lot of damage. Boom, boom, boom. Literally almost does nothing. It almost does nothing. And we have nothing. Dude, it's not like we have insanely high block proficiency or we cap her damage. I mean, we do. We kind of cap her damage. I mean, we cap it to almost 0%, which is just so broken. And we throw the SP1. Again, third pure light special we're taking, and we lost how much? I don't know how much that was. That was like 4% HP. And we blocked 3 fucking SP1s in pure light. Just insane. Again, another matchup where Yondu just abuses his Sig ability. So if you guys didn't catch my drift already, his Sig ability is insanely overpowered. Like, literally, look at this. We're not gonna beat a single special. It's like you're playing with an invulnerability boost in war. Like, I swear to God. This guy's a walking invulnerability boost. Like, literally. As long as you have, like, 4 debuffs, 5 debuffs on the opponent, you don't even need to go, like, crazy with the debuffs. So, again, but we are punching down here, but this would literally be the exact same against a rank 4. We would still take 0 damage. So, yeah, Enchantress throws here SP3. We take 700 damage. And then we just willpower heal. So, yeah, we add an SP3 and we came out with 100%. Boom. And now we have one of his most infamous matchups. This is the final fight of the video. Serpent. Name me a single tech character that can fight Serpent efficiently and come out of this fight alive. Tell me a tech champion. I'm gonna name you. Sentinel, no. Future Ant-Man, no. Prowler, no. Bastion, no. Warlock, I don't know, no. Also no. Maker, my boy, no. All of them just die. We take that special, 82 damage to the block. 82. 82. We throw the SP2, he throws his SP3, boom, boom, and we take 2,000 damage from a Serpent SP3. Dude, what else do you guys want me to show you? What is this sick ability? Okay, we throw another special, we have 5 Furies now, we get rooted there. We dex everything because I'm him. And then, again, we're just going back to our routine. We're just going to push him to his SP3. Bam, boom, bam, bam. He throws another one. Now, he has more Call Force charges, so this actually does like 6,000 damage. And we also take some burst damage because we're against the wall. But like I said, look at that SP1. We are against the wall. Against any other character, that's nuking their HP. But anyway, Yondu is insane. Yeah, bye.